Welcome to St. Ambrose University. I'm Carrie Hughes, the director of the Physician Assistant Program. It is a pleasure to have you here for the White Coat Ceremony. The White Coat Ceremony symbolizes your students' entrance into the field of medicine. It is an acknowledgement of the privilege and associated responsibility of being a healthcare provider. Over the past year, we have had the privilege of getting to know your student. This year has tested the strength and resiliency of your students in ways we had not anticipated. As you all know, initially from close proximity and from further away, it is an intense program full of long hours, late nights, review again and again and again, complete physical exam, and of course, the inevitable worry that they have whatever disease it is that we're studying that week. We are thrilled to have them back on campus this fall and again this spring, getting to know them in a more personal way than as it is more difficult to do that on Zoom. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our faculty and staff who work with your student. They're seated sort of up here in the front of the room, and they'll be coming as the evening progresses, various roles. So Mary Jo, our faculty, Suzanne Peppers, Angela Schmieder, Brian Valentine, and our administrative staff, Jenny Farrell, Angie King, and Sam Freeman. As I'm sure your student can attest, each of these individuals has an integral role in helping their education. We are thrilled to see these students in their white coats. It is indeed a proud moment that has been possible by their dedication or support. In addition, our department is supported by the university's administration, who also work hard to ensure the success of our program. Just this week, we received word from the National Accreditation Association that we have been granted the highest accreditation through 2029. We're super excited. And it is through the hard work of everyone, your students, our department, and the university's administration, that we were able to achieve this accomplishment. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Paul Cook, the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs and Provost of St. Ambrose University.
Thank you, Carrie. So one of my children suggested that I should get an earring and they're all adults at this point, they have grandchildren. But I will tell you, after wearing eardress for the last year or so, I'm pretty sure I would be happy to be free of any decorations on my ear for at least a while. I can't tell you how excited I am to greet all of you tonight on behalf of St. Ambrose University, and just bear with me for a minute. I don't know if you have the same feeling, but it's a little surreal at times lately, and time doesn't pass the same way. So if I wake up in the morning, I wonder if it's all a dream. I will have evidence whether it was or not, because honestly, probably since the last White Coat ceremony in summer last year, this is the largest crowd I've been with face to face, and this is exciting. I've been with larger crowds on WebEx, but this is much more pleasurable than doing that. So special greetings to the students, along with spouses and partners, families, and friends of the students who have entrusted their education. Having had 3 children graduate in health sciences program at St. Ambrose University, 2 of whom married people in the health professions, I know what a special time tonight is. And I also know that your loved ones will continue and be grateful for the support that you give them. I'm called to a profession that has never been more important and needed given the ongoing impact of the pandemic. As you know, we canceled our White Coat ceremony last spring due to COVID and delayed it to late summer. When we were able to hold this ceremony, we came together having learned much more about COVID-19, perhaps much more than we ever desired to know. And the Physician Assistant Program broke ground for us at the time in coming together in a larger group and demonstrating that we could do this safely for all which include listening, these core values, and words tonight. We find these very same words and more. Are so constant. I'm grateful to the staff. Thank you for and Vice President for strategic.
One. We take will pay off as you will find many opportunities at graduation and as you progress through your career. The hard work will be worth it. So as you take the student oath tonight, know that we in the College of Health and Human Services are very proud of you and here to continue to support your journey. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Cook and Dr. Cassidy. Dr. Cook and Dr. Cassidy have provided unending support for the PA program since its inception in my first graduating class in 2016. So tonight we have the distinct pleasure of having a keynote speaker who was a member of our very first inaugural class. Lexi Cessna-Farmer began with us at the very beginning back in 2014 and graduated with the first class in 2016. She was also the president of the Student Society during her time here and really was one of those people who set forth those patterns that your students are now able to enjoy. Some of those things that she put in place for the students, activities, and just her determination have really sort of have remained even after she's graduated. So we're thrilled to have her back. Lexi went to Central College and then graduated again in 2016 in our first class. Lexi is our keynote speaker this evening. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hi, as Carrie said, my name is Lexi Farmer, and I was fortunate enough to be part of the inaugural class of physician assistants here at St. Ambrose that graduated in 2016. First, I want to thank Carrie and all of the staff here for having me here tonight. It was such an honor to be here for this special occasion. Now, to you, the students, congratulations on making it almost halfway through your didactic year. You are now almost halfway through one of the hardest but most rewarding challenges you will ever have to go through. Soon you'll be out on rotations and be that much closer to becoming a PA. 7 years ago, which seems like forever, I was sitting in the exact same seats you are now, excited to get the coat that would represent my entrance into healthcare and into the profession I couldn't wait to be a part of. Now, I'm going to bring back the stuff of nightmares. The dreaded question, why do you want to be a PA? I'm sure you can still recite your answers because you only had to repeat it umpteen times with essays and interviews. I think I can still recite mine almost word for word, but I'll save the faculty from having to hear it again. So here's the Cliff Notes version. I want to be a PA because the PA field is a fast-growing profession and is the #2 healthcare job, though now it's #1. I enjoy working as part of a team. I want to be with patients on the worst day of their lives, and the work-life balance that being a PA offers is a great joy. I can say that after 4.5 years as a practicing PA, these still ring true. I'm sure all of the parents, spouses, and partners in the audience will be glad to know I had several opportunities after graduation, so there's hope for your students as well. 2 of my opportunities came through rotations, so always make a good impression. But honestly, the areas of work are limitless. In my SAU PA classmates, we have chosen jobs in fields such as family practice, urgent care, orthopedic trauma, neurosurgery, and one of us even went on to complete a fellowship in cardiothoracic surgery. And we are now spread out throughout the country. And this was all before a pandemic changed healthcare. Now, with many states changing legislation, we are going to be in even bigger need. We are going to be able to provide excellent healthcare as well as fill the void for need for providers. There are several states, in fact, that are giving PAs more prescriptive authority and autonomy. Quick plug for the National PA Organization, the AAPA, and then for your state PA organizations. They're the ones that fight for you, so join them, help them, do what you can. But with even more autonomy, we are the epitome of what it means to be part of a team. While some say our collaborating positions are our supervisors, they are our coworkers. They are somebody there to work with and to bounce ideas off of, and they will always be a great resource to have. Also, when people say, listen to your nurses, they mean it. A good nurse is invaluable. But along with those nurses, you'll have CMAs and other clinical staff that will be there to pad your team. They will be able to give you insight and information into the patient before you even enter the room. The team I work with often says, teamwork makes the dream work throughout the day. We help each other in any way that we can. I will sometimes run rapid tests on patients so that my staff can room patients or can give a toral pain injection to the ibuprofen doesn't help my pain patient. And to round out the team is the continuation of care with other providers and specialists. Patients aren't healthy and easy that only need one appointment a year. If so, we would be out of a job. They often require many providers, and it will take all of us working together to give the patient the best overall care. I once had a college advisor ask me, why not become a mechanic if you want to help people? That got me thinking. Sure, there are plenty of ways that you can help people. You can fix their car, you can bag their groceries. But what about helping people makes me want to be a PA? Throughout my 4 years practicing, I have found that I want to be there for people when they hear those hard diagnoses. I want to see them come out the other side. I have had to diagnose numerous cancers, miscarriages, debilitating anxiety and depression, as well as season-ending careers. While in the moment, these patients are grief-stricken, I have seen them overcome these obstacles. My heart hurts with them initially, but then is overjoyed when I see them come out stronger on the other side. And it's not always the life-changing diagnoses that make my day or my job meaningful. It could be as simple as a mother thanking me for seeing her child, or for a patient, or for seeing the relief on a patient's face when they know they're getting an antibiotic for the sinus infection that's been plaguing them for the last month. These are the moments, even if on some days they are far and few between, that show and confirm that I made the right decision to become a PA. Now, the work-life balance will vary based on what specialty or field you choose. If you choose obstetrics or OB, babies wait for no one, so unfortunately, you might have to be called in the middle of the evening. But I think a lot of the benefit of the work-life balance is already happening. You are already 9 months into this program, meaning you only have a year and a half-ish until you're out practicing as PAs. This program allows you to get into the field sooner so that you can start doing what you love and have spent the last few years preparing for. Tonight, you are one step closer to being able to answer your why PA. Tonight, you will receive your short white coat. This is a symbol of your entrance into healthcare. The white coat doesn't just keep your clothes underneath clean or allow you to store dozens of pens, notepads, and pocket guides. It lets patients know you are there for them. When you wear the white coat, patients will open up to you. They will trust you, and they will trust that you will do everything in your power to help them. This white coat also represents the school and the university you come from. On this white coat will be a badge with St. Ambrose's emblem on it. When you wear this coat, not only are you symbolizing the program, you're also symbolizing the faculty and the alumni, so take care to honor it well. And while the white coat may symbolize all of these things, the one thing I want you to take away from tonight is it's not the white coat that makes the PA, it's the person wearing it. The white coat won't be able to diagnose patients, or won't be able to comfort them. And I think the pandemic has shown this perfectly, is now we're wearing PPE, we're wearing gowns and shields and masks, and most of the time patients can only see your eyes. Though we're still not wearing white coats or they can't see it, we're still giving them the most compassionate care that we can. As William Shakespeare once said, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. So always continue to give away your compassion, your empathy, and your insight through the healthcare you provide. And always continue to find your answers to why you want to be a PA. Thank you, and good luck to all of you.
Let's see. Next, we will be Claire Lubenthal, a member of the class of 2021, will be introducing the preceptor of the year.
So, every year we honor one preceptor, a person who has chosen to take a student underneath their wing for 4 weeks, teach them all the details of caring for patients and how to do so in a compassionate manner. This year, Janelle Wilson has been selected as the preceptor of the year. I had basically a page and a half of all of the many things that makes Janelle a wonderful PA and an even more wonderful preceptor. But honestly, I spent 4 weeks at her side and I could name probably more of that off the top of my head. She's compassionate. She is a wonderful, wonderful provider. I know several patients drove for 2 or 3 hours just to see Janelle. They were so impressed and felt so cared for because of her. But even more, she's a wonderful preceptor. She is encouraging. She challenges the students. She will take hours out of her day where she could be charting. She could be catching up on all the many things that she has going on in her life. But she takes that time
to quiz us, to give us lectures. And honestly, for the people that still have to meet Janelle and still have the opportunity in the future to learn from her, I'm so jealous of you guys. The month that I spent with Janelle was probably my favorite month that I spent on vacation. And I'm so happy for all of you who get to learn. So, the 2021 Preceptor of the Year, Mr. Robertson.
Thank you. It is such an honor, hopefully this is great, to receive such a prestigious award. As you know, we were all students once. I am so thankful and grateful for the mentors who helped me determine that I wanted to go into the PA profession. Not only when I was an undergrad student job shadowing and preparing for PA school, as well as when I was a PA student myself, once in your shoes not that long ago. It is because of those mentors, it had such a wonderful impact on my life that it made me want to pursue and become a clinical preceptor myself. It is so enjoyable to watch the students grow, even in just a short time period of 4 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on the program, and how much they learn and how excited they get when they get to a club that they learn when they get active here. And I look forward to working with some of you as you get into your clinical rotations and guiding you on this journey of what we call PA school, and becoming successful PAs and with your fellow colleagues as well. So, thank you for this honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Claire, and thank you very much, Janelle. Without these fantastic preceptors, we would really be at a loss, and Janelle has been absolutely incredible for our program. The students just rave about her, and we're thrilled that we were able to present this to you this evening. So, congratulations. We now move on to the portion of the program in which we will be presenting your students and having your student be coded. We will be going table by table. If you're the person coding your student, we'll have your student and you stand up while we're talking about whoever that student happens to be. Put the coat on, you can take pictures and really enjoy this absolutely incredible moment and really be proud of your student and how much they've accomplished so far. So we'll start with Angela Schmieder's advisors.
Minnesota, graduated from the University of Minnesota with a Bachelor of Arts in Physiology. She would like to thank her husband, parents, and siblings for their constant love and support. She could not have done this without you, and she loves you all so much. Mariah Johnson. Mariah is from Ankeny, Iowa, graduated from the University of Northern Iowa with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology. When she has free time, she likes to read, go to the movie theaters, pre-COVID of course, do jigsaw puzzles, and play with her nieces and nephews. She would like to thank her mom, her siblings, boyfriend, and her friends for believing in her and always being there for her with unconditional love and support. She wouldn't be able to get through this time in PA school without them. Alicia McCoy. Alicia is from Des Moines, Iowa, graduated from Creighton University with a Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology. When there's time, she enjoys living on the river, boating, and archery. She'd like to give a huge thank you to her family, friends, and husband. Their unconditional love, support, and encouragement means the world to her. She says, love you all. Kenzie Scott. Kenzie is from Winfield, Iowa, graduated from Coe College with a Bachelor of Arts in Biology and Neuroscience. She enjoys being a cat mom and spending time with her amazing classmates and siblings. She hopes to later volunteer her time at a free medical clinic providing health care to the underserved. She would like to thank her parents, siblings, grandparents, professors at Poe, and former supervisors for getting her where she is. She could not do it without the love and support of you all. Lee Ransom. Lee is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, graduated from the University of South Dakota with a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology. He would like to thank his family, friends, and everyone else who has helped him get where he is today. Rebecca Tong. Rebecca is from Olympia, Washington. She graduated from St. Martin's University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. She looks forward to working as a family practice PA and getting a full night of sleep in the future. It's still going to be a bit. She would like to thank her mom and dad for their sacrifices and support that have gotten her where she is today. She would also like to thank her siblings and friends for always cheering her on. And she would like to thank Trey for being her rock throughout PA school. Ellie Young. Ellie is from Lawrence, Kansas. Graduated from Emporia State University with a bachelor's degree in science and biology. In her free time, she enjoys hiking, drawing, and collecting more houseplants. She would like to thank her family for always being there for her professors for all the hard work they do to make this program happen, and her classmates for supporting each other and making class fun.
Matt Baldus. Matt is from Ankeny, Iowa. He graduated from Iowa State University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. He enjoys traveling and trying new food, and he would like to thank his family and friends for the support during his journey. He couldn't have made it without you. Morgan Chips. Morgan is from Rogan, Nebraska, where she attended the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. She received a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition Science. In her free time, she enjoys working out, going on walks with her dog, hanging out with her hedgehog, and game nights with friends. Mom, Dad, and Nick, thank you for your endless support, believing in her, and your positivity and encouragement. Katie Gotch. Katie is from Monticello, Iowa. She went to the University of Northern Iowa and has a Bachelor of Arts in Biology. Her hobbies include spending time with her 2 girls and adding to her plant collection. She would like to give a special thanks to her mom, Dallas, Dawn, and Mindy for their continuous love and support. An extra special thank to my girls, Lennon and Lowen. Mal Mordarski. Mal is from Poland. She received her degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She received a degree in Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. She loves traveling and hiking in the mountains and enjoys listening to music and nature, especially at Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. In the future, she'd like to practice medicine in many interesting places around the U.S. She'd like to give a special thanks to her mom, Antonio, and Norby for being the most supportive and loving people in the world, and to praise her son, Alec, for his patience and positive attitude all day. Above all, she wants to send her grandma, her greatest cheerleader, who is in Poland, and her dad, who passed away, but has positively changed her life in so many ways. Summer Slininger. Summer is from Durant, Iowa. She attended the University of Iowa, where she received a degree as a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. One of her favorite hobbies is hiking. Last summer, she went to 5 national parks. And she said she would not be here without the love and support she received from her parents, families, friends, and professors who've been with her throughout this journey. Hunter Smith. Hunter is from Geneva, Illinois. She attended Drake University and received a Bachelor of Science in Biology. She looks forward also someday to getting a full 8 hours of sleep, having a ton of dogs, and working as an ERPA. A huge shout out to friends and families who helped her get through this point in her life through late night studying sessions, numerous care packages, puppy visitations, and letting her vent about PA school. She loves you all. Stephen Wasland. Stephen is from Bozeman, Wisconsin. He attended Winona State University, where he received a Bachelor of Science in Cell and Molecular Biology and Allied Health,
as well as a Bachelor of Science teaching in secondary life science education. His favorite activity is fossil hunting with his son, Shelton. He would like to thank his wife for her kind-hearted and constant encouragement. Any accomplishments are a result of her care and support. He also wants to thank his parents who've had a huge influence on his personality and character, and his in-laws who've been a model of support throughout his adult life. Sophie Vaca. Sophie comes from Peoria, Illinois. She attended Augustana College, where she received a Bachelor of Arts in Biology and Neuroscience. When she's not studying, her favorite pastime is going rollerblading with Summer and Cindy. She'd also like to thank her parents, as well as her boyfriend Brandon, for their constant support and encouragement.
Crystal Bautista. Crystal is from Shanahan, Illinois. She graduated from St. Ambrose University with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Crystal, in her free time, she likes to spend time with her sister, niece, and nephew. In the future, she would like to travel and try new foods in all the places she visits. Crystal would like to thank her family for all of their love and support. She is especially grateful for her parents for their sacrifices and daily encouragement so that she can be where she is today. She would also like to thank her boyfriend and his family for always being there as well. Macy Beamer. Macy is from Mason City, Iowa. She graduated from St. Ambrose University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. Macy would like to give a special thanks to her boyfriend and daughter for their support and understanding all the missed time together. She would also like to thank her parents and her boyfriend's parents as well as all of the SAU biology professors for all of their support throughout her time as both an undergraduate and graduate student here at St. Ambrose. She wouldn't be where she is today without all of your guidance and encouragement. Brandon Carl. Brandon is from Muscatine, Iowa, and graduated from St. Ambrose University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. His future plans are to take a cruise for a much-needed vacation. Brandon would like to give a special thanks to his parents and God for faith, love, and support. Kayla Heltmark. Kayla is from Countryside, Illinois. She graduated from the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign with a Bachelor of Science in Liberal Arts and Sciences in Molecular and Cellular Biology. Kayla's goal is to become a PA in a surgical subspecialty. Kayla would like to thank her parents and boyfriend for supporting her through each step of her journey, both before and throughout PA school. Shelley Schumacher. Shelley is from Bloomington, Illinois, and graduated from Liberty University with a Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. Shelley loves people and entertaining. She loves to have friends, family, and whomever in her home to cook for and to provide a space where they feel loved and taken care of. Her motto is the more, the merrier. Shelley would like to especially thank her husband, Greg, who continues to support her in untold ways to bring her to this point. He cheers her on when she becomes tired or discouraged and is her biggest cheerleader. She's also grateful for her 5 children and their spouses for sharing their mom and supporting her dreams. Hannah Sill. Hannah is from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She graduated from Luther College with a Bachelor of Arts in Biology. Hannah enjoys reading, traveling, and exploring her home state of Minnesota. Hannah would like to thank her wonderful family for encouraging her to push herself and supporting her on all of her educational endeavors. She says, "I am honored to have my mother here tonight to coach me as I always look up to her and her ongoing strength and kindness." She'd also like to thank her fiance for being a huge support during PA school and beyond. Madeline Vandekamp. Madeline is from Blaine, Minnesota, and graduated from Dordt University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. Madeline says in her limited free time she enjoys reading, cooking new foods, and spending time outdoors. Maddie would like to thank her fiance, parents, and siblings for their endless encouragement and support.
All right, saving the best for last. I'm just biased. All right, Andrew Bromere. Andrew's from McHenry, Illinois. He graduated from Columbia College of Chicago and Dominican University. He had a Bachelor of Arts in Marketing at Columbia and a Bachelor of Medical Science at Dominican University. In his free time, when he has it, he likes to play video games with friends, go on bike rides, play the drums, collect and build Lego sets, and catch up on a whole list of TV shows. He would like to thank his parents and fiance for constantly supporting him and loving him through the last few years. And also through PA school here. Should start that part over for you. He would like to thank his parents and fiance for constantly supporting and loving him through the last few years of his journey and also through PA school. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you for everything and for everything that you do and have done. Robert Chase Cohen. Robert Chase Cohen, we like to call him Chase, so I'm going to go ahead and refer to you as Chase. Chase is from Fort Madison, Iowa. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Biology from Iowa State University. He would like to thank his mother, Kelly, sister Mackenzie, girlfriend Emily, and especially his late father, Bob, for always believing in him and never doubting him and his abilities. His father's name lives on in his dreams. You're choking me up here tonight, Chase. My father's name and dreams live on through him. Haley DeLay. Haley's from Marion, Iowa. She graduated from St. Ambrose University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a Behavioral Neuropsychology degree. In her free time, she enjoys coaching volleyball, taking spontaneous trips, and going home to see her nieces and nephews. She'd like to thank her parents for teaching her how to go after her dreams and never give up. She'd like to thank her grandfather for making her education possible, her boyfriend for putting up with her over the long and stressful nights, and also to her classmates for going through this journey with her and creating friendships along the way. Isabel Crable. Isabel's from Rennells, Iowa. She went to Simpson College and earned a Bachelor of Arts in Science. One interesting thing that she's been able to enjoy over the pandemic here is the fact that she's been able to join WebEx, which is similar to Zoom, from 4 different states, as well as while she's been on the water. She'd like to thank her family and friends for keeping her motivated. Madison Shatek. She's from New Hampton, Iowa. She earned a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from the University of Northern Iowa. In the future, she'd like to travel, build her dream house, buy a boat and cabin on the lake, and spend as much time as possible with family and friends at this cabin. She'd also like to finally catch up on some sleep. She'd like to give special thanks to her parents, siblings, and friends for all their support, and a huge shout out to her amazing classmates for keeping her somewhat sane during the program, and most of all, she'd like to thank Diet Mountain Dew for keeping her going through the day. Cynthia Stearman. Cynthia's from Dubuque, Iowa. She earned a Bachelor of Science in Biology Research from Loras College. Cynthia knew that she wanted to be in the medical field since she was 3 years old. She'd like to thank her family and friends and professors for their support through this journey. Hannah Wachaki. Hannah's from New Lenox, Illinois. She graduated from Illinois State University with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. After PA school, she looks forward to establishing her career and resuming hobbies of reading, boating, and exploring new places. She would like to thank her family and loved ones for encouraging her to do her best and for everything they have done for her along the way.
So that is the class of 2022. So exciting. If the class of 2022, the members of the class of 2022 can stand at their table, we're now going to have you repeat the student oath, which is going to be administered by Mary Jo Bloninger.
Please repeat after me. As a physician assistant student, I dedicate myself to the art and science of medicine and the principles of professionalism. In doing so, I promise to maintain the highest standards of academic and personal honesty, to be humble in my service to others, to preserve the dignity of all persons, to conduct myself professionally in all aspects of my education, to respect my colleagues in the health professions, to offer support and encouragement to fellow students. May I fulfill these responsibilities and bring honor to the profession, the program, the university, and my classmates. Congratulations.
I want to thank you once again for attending the White Coat ceremony. Also, a special thank you to Andrew Campbell, who's been streaming this ceremony live for us, and it will also be available after the ceremony by the links that were provided to your student. If you can please remain seated, we're going to dismiss you sort of one row of tables at a time so that we can maintain social distancing as we exit. We also ask that if you want to take additional photos that you do so outside, and please still adhere to social distancing for us. Again, congratulations to the students on this tremendous accomplishment. For those of you in the very back of the room, the very back tables, if you guys wish to sort of exit first, and then we'll sort of go from there. Please also take the treats that are on your table. Those are for you.